This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
Where we want to educate you about our market, empower you to make wise decisions, and help you engage with our expert contributors. Rowe, I wanted to ask you about interest rates. This is the thing. I mean, you can't quote rates on the air. We know that, and that's against the rules. You're not going to you're not selling rates here. We're not pushing rates, hawking rates here necessarily. But there has been some interesting information of late that rates might actually come down towards the end of the year. Is that right?
Yeah, we're hearing, seeing, reading some things indicating that they might actually come down a little bit versus before they were seeing that they were a little bit on the rise.
But if interest rates actually do dip, I mean, we should see a nice increase in volume, and it gives the opportunity for a buyer who maybe thought they could afford a $250,000 house. If the rates come down, maybe that goes up to $275,000. It's that significant.
It is significant. It does make a difference.
Yep. The difference in those quarter points and half points add up in a hurry. There's still also, in addition to rates perhaps coming down, there's still some down payment assistance programs out there for everyone, isn't there?
Still available. Still DPA available.
In a variety of ways. From the state, from other programs as well. If you're a teacher, there's a special program I know out there right now for teachers and some other programs. There's what if, and here's one of the things that we've talked about a lot lately. What if I'm a person who owns my own business, or I'm not getting a W-2, but I'm getting like a K-1 or a 1099? Is it any easier now for me to get a mortgage? Is it any harder for me? What's happening for those type of folks?
I would say it's gotten a little bit easier because now we have some alternative lending products. There's still certain criteria that has to be met, but the most common one we see is bank statement program.
Okay.
Anywhere from there are some programs that allow 12 months bank statements, some that require 24. But basically, what they're doing is they're adding up consistent deposits, dividing them by the number of months, 12 or 24, and giving a cash flow projection as opposed to a taxable income projection. Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so some people would look at that and say, gee, that's kind of like cheating, but it's not really, because a lot of people who own their own business may be able to write off things over a period of time in terms of depreciation and other elements that don't actually affect their income, their cash flow. So if they have the sufficient monies coming in outside of what their tax bill says, it would be nice to be able to give them a mortgage, and that's what you're talking about.
That is, and it's we're still qualifying the bar. It's just qualifying them in a different way.
There's nothing out there, guys, that I'm aware of, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Rowe, that you can just sign a piece of paper and get a mortgage. It's just not happening.
No, that's not happening, and I don't see that ever coming back.
Not in our lifetime.
And
no.
We should be happy about that.
Indeed. The thing, what happens there is that even if you're a borrower who's got a phenomenal FICO score, an 800-something FICO score, and you've got a gazillion dollars in the bank, you're still going to get vetted. They're still going to look at everything to make sure you can afford the home. So, and I know some of those people who are financially very, very well off or sound, they get a little upset when people are probing into their stuff because, hey, that never happened to me before.
Right.
But that's the way mortgages are run. Everyone's treated the same. Some of my clients who said, gee, Harvey, I never had to go through all this, they get a little upset about it. But here's the thing. Don't get upset. Go through the process. Do the work. You end up buying your home. But what you're seeing is it's protecting our market. It's putting people in homes with skin in the game. People who do not want to lose that good credit. People who do not want to lose the money they put into the deal. Where in the past, when we got in trouble, was people could just sign a piece of paper and buy 5 homes.
Right.
It was just kind of insane. It was crazy. And so now this vetting process has gotten to the point where I think for a while it was a little harsh, but I think it's mellowed a little bit, but it's still very substantial.
This has been Las Vegas Real Estate Now. Thanks for listening, and remember to tune in every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. on 101.5 FM, 720 a.m. KDWN.